Hello everyone, my name is Kieran. Welcome to another Manchester United live stream. Tonight we're going to be talking about the potential move for Harry Maguire and the latest transfer news on him, and also any other transfer news stories or anything like that that you want to talk about in terms of Man United. All that sort of stuff is coming up in the stream, and as I said before, it's your guys' stream, so you guys can leave all of your thoughts in the live chat and subscribe to the channel if you are new. But the news of today, probably the main news of today, is the fact that Harry Maguire has been approached by Manchester United over a potential move. That's been reported by Sky Sports News earlier today, probably around what, 4 o'clock or something. So you know, that is what we're going to be talking about. And we're also going to be talking about whether Harry Maguire would be a decent signing for United to make, or do you think with the price tag that we're offering him, he wouldn't be value for money? You guys can leave your thoughts in the live chat on that. Welcome, Mr. Money Gaming. Welcome to stream. He says he hit 150 subs. Decent, mate. Decent. Fantastic. Congratulations to you, my friend. Matthew Jones, welcome to stream. Thanks for joining. And also, Brother Gaming, welcome to stream. He says, I think you might be lying, but keep making videos. Thank you very much. I will keep making videos, and I'm definitely not lying. I'm just reporting on something which I saw today. So anyway, yeah, obviously, the Harry Maguire rumours is the one we're going to be talking about. Now, obviously, I think the reported fee that United were going to be paying for Harry Maguire was £65 million, which, for a defender these days, is about the average if you're going to get a very good defender. And Harry Maguire, especially the World Cup, played absolutely fantastically well. But the question we have to be asking is, does World Cup form, can you translate World Cup form or international form into domestic form? Now, yes, Harry Maguire last season had a very, very good season. There's no doubt about that. He played really well for Leicester, considering what he had in front of him. But I think I think his main threat probably is aerial threat. Definitely, being a big six-footer. So. And also, we've seen him score a few headers for England, obviously in the tournament, and just be dangerous from set pieces. But can he translate that international form into Manchester United domestic form if he does sign for United? That would be my only worry with him, because yes, he has done very well and he has got that Premier League experience as well. But will he be able to translate his good form into the domestic league? That's a question we're going to have to think about and answer ourselves. And obviously, according to reports, it seems like United do think so. We think he can do that if we are approaching and inquiring for him. Matthew Jones says, if you have checked my video on United lads, please go check it out. Yeah, go check out Matthew Jones' stream that he did today on his channel, in the link in the description down below. So go check that out. And as well, on his channel, I think it was yesterday, I was on his channel doing a little transfer video. So if you guys want to check that out, go check out United lads, link in the description down below. But as I said, Harry Maguire is the main transfer story, but there are a few other underlying stories which we've talked a lot about in recent streams, let's be honest. But it does seem that Harry Maguire is the order of the day. He is, the toast of this Thursday night. But again, it's your show. You guys leave your comments. I mean, would you like Harry Maguire centre-back? I think a lot of Man United fans saying we're absolutely crying out for a new left-back or a full-back. And to be honest with you, I'd have to agree. I think our full-backs, Ashley Young and Antonio Valencia, Antonio Valencia, to his credit, played very, very well last season, and so did Ashley Young. But I just don't think that, Ashley Young and Antonio Valencia are really the fullbacks we want to have going into a season where we want to be challenging for the big trophies. They are getting on a bit. There's no doubt about that, and their quality. If they're able to produce the season they had last season, then we might be in business. But I really doubt they can. But hopefully they do prove me wrong if they are going to be, the regular fixtures in the team next season. But obviously a lot of United fans think that we should be going for fullbacks. Alexander obviously being mentioned as a left back. We've already brought in Diogo Dalot, although a lot of United fans are saying that he probably isn't going to be your first team regular starter, which I totally agree with. I don't think he is going to be that first team regular straight away. He does just seem you know, more of a young talent, more of a long-term investment, if you will. Which, to be honest with you, I kind of like the long-term investments. Yes, we won't be able to reap the rewards, you know, straight away, but ultimately, you know, in the long run, I think he could do all right. He could do all right. Matthew Jones says, I would think they would complement Bailly well. Obviously, Eric Bailly is not hands down our best centre-back of the club that we have to date. And I agree, I think he would complement Eric Bailly quite well. You've got, you know, Bailly is very much, you know, the more kind of, you know, agile, flexible, probably quicker. So you've got Eric Bailly there, and then you've got Harry Maguire next to him. You've got a perfect partnership of almost a Ferdinand and Vidic, where Eric Bailly plays the Rio Ferdinand role of someone who's kind of a bit more agile, a bit better on the ball, and Harry Maguire plays that, you know, big lad in the centre back. You know, Harry Maguire, you know, and I mean it. Yeah, I think Harry Maguire would. I definitely agree with you there, Matthew. I definitely agree with you there. Welcome, Red Army MUFC. Welcome to stream, pal. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Please leave a like if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate that. He says, I'm done with YouTube. Yeah, I know. I mean, obviously, notifications and all that stuff it's gonna fuck us over. Let's be honest. It's annoying, but I mean, I don't know how to get rid of it. I guess the only thing is, if you are watching this video, go over to the bell tab and make sure you've selected all notifications, I guess. Yeah, Matthew, cheers, mate. Everyone, if you are watching, hit that like button on this video. That'd be absolutely brilliant. I'd really, really appreciate that. Every single like, I really, really appreciate. And if you are watching as well, please don't be afraid to get your opinions heard in the live chat. I read out all of your live chats, so don't be afraid to leave them in the live chat. Or if you are indeed watching this as a video, leave them in the comment section down below. But yeah, I mean, Harry Maguire obviously is the main news of the day. It was the main transfer development. I think a lot of United fans are relieved that we're actually seeing some development. I think, you know, obviously only around 2 weeks left of the transfer window to go. A lot of United fans want to see this development, wanted to see us actually being active in the transfer window, and it does look like, you know, it definitely does look like we are starting to make some inroads, starting to make some movements, you know, in this transfer window, which is really good, which is really good signs. Red Army MC says, what's so special with Maguire? We need fullbacks. Well, I mean, that was the point I just made as well. I think, you know, a lot of United fans would say, yeah, you know, Maguire's all right, but, you know, we're absolutely crying out to strengthen another part of our defence, which is the fullbacks. And I totally agree with you. I think, in terms of what positions we need to strengthen most, I would say fullbacks are definitely on a higher priority level than, you know, Harry Maguire or centre-backs. So, yeah, I think Maguire, you know, if he does sign for the club, you know, yeah, I think he'd be a decent signing. If we were able to partner him next to Eric Bailly, I think he'd be very, very solid indeed. But I think in terms of what positions we need to be going for a bit more urgently, I definitely agree with the Red Army MUC there that we need fullbacks more. And Matthew Jones here asked thoughts on Sandro. Well, Alex Sandro has been the main fullback target we've been linked to this summer, and to be honest with you, I highly rate him. I think he is one of the best left backs in the world, and he's still got a lot of time to improve. You know, has been applying his trade for Juventus for a few seasons and has been doing quite well. You know, getting to Champions League finals and, you know, winning Serie A titles. He's got that winning mentality, and he knows what it's like to play in a successful team. So, you know, all signs point to, you know, a very, very, you know, will be very, very promising if we were to get Alex Sandro. And I think it would be a cracking signing if we were to land him. I haven't heard too much transfer business or too much movement towards that transfer happening, which it is annoying because I think he'd be a fantastic transfer to make. And the fact that the lack of movement that's being shown so far would almost suggest that we pulled out of that deal or we were never in for him in the first place. But I think it would be a fantastic deal to go over the line. Red Army MC says, so what? He made it to semi-finals. He couldn't hold down a Croatian side. Sure, he was good in the air from set pieces in the tournament, but other than that, what does he possess? Well, I mean, that is the thing. That is the thing, obviously. Yes, obviously, in the tournament, he had a decent tournament, but ultimately, you know, I'm not sure if international form can really be translated into league form, if you know what I mean. So, again, that is something which is going to be, you know, it's definitely going to be a bit of something to think about if we were to bring him to Old Trafford. On the plus side, though, he does have that Premier League experience. You know, you can analyse his performance in the Premier League, you know, however way you want. But he does know the Premier League. He knows what it means to play in the Premier League. So, yeah, I guess that is a positive with potentially signing Harry Maguire. Welcome, Car and Buses Sport. Thanks for joining, mate. I appreciate it. Please leave a like if you haven't already. He says proper fake news. Well, I mean, I'm merely reporting on a Sky Sports article and a Sky Sports news bulletin that I saw. So if you think it's fake news, don't take it up on me. Take it up on Sky Sports themselves. But yeah, Matthew Jones says Shaw doesn't even look fit at the moment. Yeah, obviously, you know, Luke Shaw. To be honest with you, I agree. His performances in pre-season so far have not exactly been setting the world alight in terms of, you know, trying to get back in the eye line for getting back in the eye line in terms of, you know, wanting to play left back for Jose Mourinho, and his performances as of late haven't been great. There's no doubt about that, no doubt about it. But I hope Luke Shaw can, you know, get back to what he was when we first signed him, because he was a fantastic player when we first signed him. So ultimately, I really hope he can get back into that good form, to be honest. Welcome, DLM75. Welcome to the stream, mate. Thanks for joining. If you haven't already, go and check out DLM75 in the description down below. Some great Man United and general football transfer content and all that sort of good stuff. So if you want to go check him out, his link is in the description down below. Combat Sports, I'll send the Twitter message. Yeah, go and send Sky Sports a Twitter message if you don't like their article and you think it's fake news. Fair enough, fair enough. Matthew Jones says, I heard the news, not fake news, guys. There you go. There you go. DLM says, finally we're not linked with a pensioner. Yeah, I know. I'll tell you what, we have been linked with a lot of 30, 31-year-olds this summer. And I think there still is a potential for us to sign a few of those 30, 31-year-olds. So, you know, you never know. Never give up on your dreams. But ultimately, I don't know. I think Harry Maguire is definitely a potential signing. Definitely. I think on the rumour rater right now, I'd give it probably a 6 out of 10. Just because, yes, obviously it's been, yes, you know, we've been, what was it? You know, yes, we've, been reported that we've approached for him, but I just don't. I'm still not sure whether it's going to happen or not. But yeah, you guys, as always, leave your thoughts on the live chat on that, and also leave a like as well if you are enjoying the stream. Welcome, Jonesy Terran. Welcome to the stream, mate. Thanks for joining, mate. Appreciate it. He says Thiago Alcantara is needed. Well, that is another transfer that we can talk about, because I was talking about that on my last stream. But I think it's a very, very interesting transfer. So a very, very good point brought up from Jonesy there. Matthew Jones says, loving the background of the stream. Yeah, I know, a bit of a green screen background there. Decent. DLM here says, I would have Maguire any day of the week. He played every single match last season. What more do you want? Well, he does seem like that kind of Jose Mourinho player. There's no doubt about that. You know, strong, tall, physical. He does seem like that Jose Mourinho player who he'd love to have in that centre-back partnership. And also, as Matty Jones said, I think he would definitely, go well with Eric Bailly as a partnership. See you, Matthew Jones. Thanks for joining, mate. Go and subscribe to United, lads, if you haven't already. And also, by the way, Car and Buses Sport, cheers for the little comment there. I really appreciate it, mate. Really appreciate your support. But Jonesy here, as we've mentioned, says Thiago Alcantara. And again, he's another transfer which we've been linked to in this summer transfer window. Now, I think he'd be a brilliant signing for United to make. Possibly the fact we're being linked to Thiago Alcantara possibly suggests an outgoing of a midfielder, because we already have brought in Fred, so I'm not sure why we'd need to bring in another central midfielder. But, you know, Thiago is someone who I've had my eye on for quite a while as being a fantastic player. I think quite criminally underrated, really. I think he provides a lot for that Bayern Munich team, and has done really, really well. So, and again, he also knows how to win games. So I think Thiago Alcantara will be an absolutely fantastic signing. One thing which I'm not too sure about, unfortunately, is the fact that I'm not sure if he would be a Jose Mourinho signing. Obviously, he's not exactly, tall and physical. And if we look at the midfield of, let's say, Pogba, Fellaini and Matic, Jose Mourinho does seem to have a type. He does seem to have that kind of, tall, physical presence in midfield. Yes, he did sign Fred. depending on whether that was his choice or the club's choice, I'm not too sure. But ultimately, I think Thiago for me would be a fantastic signing. I think he's brilliant going forward, and I think he'd be fantastic at linking the defence with the attack. And if we had a midfield of Fred, Thiago, and Pogba, I think that would definitely mean that we'd be going a long way to changing our style of play from a more defensive, rigid formation to a bit more free-flowing and attacking. So I totally agree. Thiago would be brilliant as well to come in. So very good point there from Jonesy. DLM says we didn't need to know that car in Buttersport. Oh yeah, just got out of the shower. Fair play, fair play. He also says, please can you check out my Red Wolf, my friend's YouTube channel. There you go. So go check out Red Wolf YouTube channel. I'm sure it's a fantastic channel. I will go check it out after the stream. Jonesy here says Andres Pereira needs to stay class of a player and is very similar to Thiago. Yes, Andres Pereira has done fantastically in his first 3 preseason games. I think you would have to say he's been the player of preseason so far, and I really hope that he does get a chance to play in a few of the Premier League games this season and get a chance to kind of show Jose Mourinho what he's about, because I think he's absolutely he's a quality player. There's no doubt about that, and he has performed very well in preseason. And as you say, I think he can provide us with a very good option going into the new season. He learned his trade a bit when he was out playing in the La Liga, and hopefully he can bring back a bit of that Spanish flair with him to kind of complement the Manchester United style of play and the way we play, because a bit of a Spanish flair to our style of play would not go amiss at all. But yeah, you guys can leave your thoughts on that. I do think Andres Pereira deserves an opportunity at Manchester United, no doubt about that. So yeah, obviously we've talked about Thiago, we've talked about Harry Maguire as well. If there's anyone else you guys want to talk about, any sort of transfer news or general Manchester United news that you guys have spotted, please do leave that in the live chat as well, and we can have a bit of a discussion about that. But yeah, I'm just really excited going into the new season. I'm really excited to, bring out all the content I want to bring out for you guys about the new season and all that. So yeah, I'm really excited for it, and I genuinely think we have a decent chance to win the league next season. Yes, last season I did say that we were going to win the league, and I predicted that we were going to win the league, and we didn't. So I'm not sure how much you trust my predictions, but there we go. But I just think you need to have hope, and I really do have hope for next season. I really do have hope, but we'll see, won't we? Hopefully, I do apologise if there's any lag or anything like that. I do apologise for that. DLM says I'm buzzing about Old Trafford. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I totally agree. I'm buzzing, absolutely buzzing for that. Yep. Oh yeah, Man United Leicester, first game of the season at Old Trafford. It's going to be absolutely superb. Friday night football to open the Premier League. I mean, that is brilliant. That is absolutely superb. And it's just great to see. And hopefully, we'll run out very comfortable winners, and we'll start very well to the season, because hopefully it'll be more of a kind of start as you mean to go on thing. Buster Sports says Man United got a new goalkeeper from Stoke. Yes, they did. We did get a new goalkeeper from Stoke, obviously. Lee Grant, and I think he has settled in well to life at Manchester United, put in some very good goalkeeping performances, and I think he's not a bad signing, really. Yes, he will be fighting very hard with Joel Pereira, who also had a very good performance in the penalty shootout against AC Milan in that pre-season friendly. Where he saved 3 penalties. When was the last time you could say United keeper did that? Probably Edwin van der Sar. But yeah, obviously both keepers, Joel Pereira and Lee Grant, are going to definitely be fighting for their place for that second. Obviously David De Gea is going to be our best goalkeeper, because he just is one of, if not the best goalkeepers in the world. So it's obvious he's going to be number 1, but it's going to be very interesting who's going to pick up that number 2 spot, since Sergio Romero is currently injured. Cheers, Buster Sport, appreciate it. And guys, if you haven't already, go and leave a like on the stream. That'd be absolutely superb. Liam995, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining, mate. Appreciate it. He says all 4 Scottish teams have done well in this round in Europe. Yes, obviously Aberdeen, I think, were playing Burnley in their first Europa League qualifier, which very, very exciting, obviously, for Scottish teams, the fact they're doing well in Europe. And I guess for Scottish football, the better it is, the more Scottish teams you can have in Europe. So fair play to you, fair play. Also, I don't particularly like Burnley, so if Aberdeen do knock Burnley out and they don't get to go on their European tour, I'll be absolutely happy with that. But yes, keep leaving your thoughts on the live channel, all that sort of stuff, all that good stuff. But yes, a lot of stuff to talk about, really, a lot of stuff to talk about. But as I said, I guess this is a better time than any. If you haven't already, go and follow me on Twitter. I post all the stuff on there that you guys want, all the sort of Man United content and everything like that you guys love. I post it all on my Twitter, so if you haven't already, go check me out on Twitter in the link in the description down below, as well as subscribing to all the channels in the description down below. That'd be absolutely fantastic. And yeah, just keep leaving your thoughts in the live chat on anything you want to talk about. But yeah, I mean, Harry Maguire is the main topic of discussion for today's stream. Welcome, Manchester United Fans TV. Thanks for joining, mate. Really appreciate it. Leave a like if you haven't already. But yeah, I mean, obviously 2 days until we play Liverpool in a pre-season friendly in our second game in the International Champions Cup. Will be very, very interesting indeed, because Liverpool today actually ran out 2-1 winners against Man City in their game in a 93rd minute penalty for Liverpool. So it's pretty jammy, to say the least, but they got over the line in the end, and I'm really looking forward to see us being tested against Liverpool. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an interesting watch, and hopefully it can provide us with more entertainment than the first 3 pre-season games have. Because to be honest with you, the entertainment factor in pre-season so far has been utter dog shit, let's be honest. Man United fantasy season, Man United bringing a new football kit out. It's going to be pink, yeah. I heard about that, actually, that pink kit. It does look decent for me. I think it looks alright. I'm not sure if I'm going to be buying it, to be honest, but it does look alright. And again, I think you can only really judge a kit when we actually wear it in game. I think a lot of United fans learned that when we first kind of debuted the red kit. So I think we can't really judge what a kit's going to look like until we've actually seen it on the players in game. So if we do bring out that pink kit, very interesting indeed. Very interesting to see how it will look on the players. Liam says Luke Shaw plus 45, 50 million. Oh, I tell you what, interesting. Would Luke Shaw be worth 45, 50 million? I think he is. I think that's probably about how much he's worth, considering he's still got a long way to go to further his career. I think Luke Shaw, 45, 50 million. I think that's fair enough. I do think that's fair enough. But I'm not sure if he's going to leave. Possibly if Jose Mourinho is not going to play Luke Shaw, which is looking likely with the performances that he's putting out in pre-season, then I don't think 45, 50 million would be too bad for Luke Shaw. But again, very, very good point from Liam there. If you guys want to say anything about that, leave your thoughts in the comments. Welcome, Surians Minocho. Welcome to the stream, pal. Thanks for joining, mate. Appreciate it. Please leave a like if you haven't already. That'd be absolutely superb. DLM says, I've stayed up for every game to watch Man United in America. Fair play to you, buddy. I cannot physically do that, man. It just puts too much of a toll on my body. I usually just watch the highlights, or I try and watch kind of extended highlights to try and get a good sort of grasp about how the game went, how well we played. So, and that's why I don't really do much previews and reviews for pre-season. So yeah, that's really my explanation on that. You can call me a plastic United fan if you want, but yesterday's game was at 4:05 in the morning. 4:05 this morning. I mean, there's no way I was waking up for that. I'm sorry. I mean, if it was a Premier League game, then 100% I'd wake up for it. But I'm sorry, but a pre-season game, I'm not going to wake up for it, because for me, I think it's more about getting a run out for the players and the performance. The actual result and the actual game itself doesn't really make too much odds to me. I don't think I don't really think it's that important. I just think, you know, getting fitness under the player's belt and trying out new things is the most important thing. Liam says, no, I mean in the deal with Maguire, like Shaw and Mike. Oh right. I thought you mistakenly put the plus sign. Oh, fair enough, Liam. Do apologise for that. But yeah, well that's interesting. That definitely is interesting. Because obviously, you know, a lot of people are saying that fullbacks are a position that we need to strengthen. So if we did get rid of Luke Shaw, I don't think many United fans would be happy. Yes, we would be strengthening the centre-back role, even though, to be honest with you, I don't think centre-backs should really be a huge priority for us, because for me, you know, I think Victor Lindelof especially deserves a bit more of an opportunity. I think when he did, you know, start to play consistently for United, I thought he actually definitely grew into that centre-back role and started having a very good partnership with Eric Bailly. So hopefully we can see a bit more of that, because I think Victor Lindelof can become very much a more calm, composed central defender, and I think he's got a lot of potential. So hopefully we can see that from Victor Lindelof. Hopefully we can. But yeah, obviously 45-50 million and Luke Shaw. I think Leicester would be getting the better of the deal, to be honest. I think Luke Shaw and 45-50 million. I think you're looking at a transfer there which is worth around, you know, 80 million pounds in total. I don't think Harry Maguire is worth 80 million pounds. So that's my opinion on that. DLM says, it's easy for me to wake up, but saying that pre-season has been shit so far. We've drawn every match, but it's good to see Pereira is playing fantastically well. Yeah, Andres Pereira is having a brilliant pre-season. There's no doubt about that. You know, getting loads of praise, and I think he just, you know, been one of the shining lights, and the fact he's played really well on the right side of the midfield three. He's been able to pick up the ball and really be dangerous. You know, trying to look for that precision pass through the midfield, and I definitely think that Andres Pereira, hopefully, he can get a bit of a, you know, he can get a bit of a. Andres Pereira can get a bit of a more opportunity next season. Hopefully we can, because I think he definitely deserves it. Man United Fantasy TV says Alexis Sanchez could not go to America last week, and he went last night to play for United. Yeah, fair play to him, and he has actually got the goal yesterday, didn't he? He had a very, very accomplished finish last season, which was fantastic. But overall, I think Alexis Sanchez is a very decent player, and he's showing that. And really, next season, or this season rather, it's going to be a very, very big season for him, definitely. Because if he doesn't perform well, a lot of United fans are going to get on his back, saying it was a terrible transfer. I think for his sake, he needs to prove all his doubters wrong. He needs to prove that he was a decent signing, and hopefully he can do, because if he's playing well, then we'll be playing well as a total, and hopefully he can work well with the other forward players we have. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to it. And the way Sanchez has played in pre-season, he's looking very, very good indeed. So hopefully he can be one of the best players in the league next season, and help us win bigger and better things, and hopefully win some silverware, which get back to what United is good at doing and what our club is built on. But yeah, guys, I think I've talked about a lot of the news, a lot of the transfer news regarding Manchester United. In the comment section down below, if you guys want to leave any thoughts or opinions or anything like that on, any sort of transfers or whatever you guys want to talk about, please do leave your thoughts in the live chat or in the comment section down below. But yeah, obviously, Man United Liverpool coming up in pre-season. That is going to be a big game, definitely. And then after that, we are playing Real Madrid once again. So, some very, very big games coming up in pre-season. Of course, after the Real Madrid game, we play Bayern Munich in the Allianz Arena. So, again, I really like playing in pre-season these big teams, because there's no point playing, the little shite teams, to be honest, like San Jose or Club America, because yes, obviously they held us to a draw, there's no doubt about that, but ultimately, I just think that they're not, if you know what I mean, then you're not actually testing yourself. And I think the whole point about pre-season, it's not about the results, it's about getting a run out against these big teams, really testing yourself and letting the young players test themselves as well against some of the best players in the world. So, that's why I really like playing the big teams in these sort of situations. I don't like playing the little small teams. And our next 4 games are going to be are going to be obviously against, or our next 3 preseason games are going to be against, some of the big fish, which is great to see. And hopefully there'll be great spectacles for us to watch and learn a lot about the players within our squad, because that is what preseason is about, learning about the players in the squad and giving some of the young players an opportunity to thrive, really, and prove Jose Mourinho that they can be mainstays in the squad. But yeah, obviously, a few of the young players, Andres Pereira, we've already talked about, has taken his opportunity. He's done absolutely superbly in pre-season, and hopefully he can continue that form towards the Premier League season. Tahith Chong has also played very well when he has got an opportunity, which is good for him. And hopefully, he's still, I think, 16 years old, so he's still got a long way to go in terms of development in a United shirt. So I don't think he's going to really feature in too many games next season, but he does look like a future superstar for Manchester United, and hopefully he can follow the same sort of path as Marcus Rashford did. So yeah, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful for the future. Definitely hopeful for the future with those guys, and hopefully United, we can continue our tradition of bringing through fantastic youth players, and hopefully we can continue that tradition, because yeah, I'm just really excited with the youth products that potentially are going to be coming through. So absolutely buzzing for that, and hopefully in that Liverpool game we can get one up on the Scousers as well, because it's nice to get one up on one up on one of your rivals before you go into the season. But they do look very strong, Liverpool, there's no doubt about that. Made, I think, 4 very, very good signings in Naby Keita. Oh, Jesus. Who they signed? Naby Keita. Bloody hell, how can I forget? Well, I can't believe I can't remember Liverpool's 4 signings. They made loads of big signings. Obviously Fabinho, Naby Keita, Xherdan Shaqiri as well. And yeah, Leonid says, will you be doing a league predictions video / stream? Yeah. I probably will be doing that. I definitely will be doing a season preview stream. I usually do that quite close to the new season, so probably a few days before our opening game against Leicester, I probably will be doing a league predictions or stream or something like that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Also, as DLM says there, he'll be doing one. And if you want to go check out his channel, link in the description down below. I'd really recommend it. But yeah, I think, as I said, Liverpool are going to be a challenge, as well as Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. But it's good to play against these big teams, as I've said. And hopefully next season we can have a big run in Europe as well. For the past, for quite a few seasons, we haven't got past the quarter-final stage of the Champions League. And it'll be so good, for this season, if we could get to the semi-finals of the Champions League. That would be an absolute dream for me, to be honest. Obviously, last season I said we'd be content with quarterfinals of the Champions League, and we didn't even get to that. We got to the round of 16 and bottled it against Sevilla. But ultimately, I think I would be happy with semi-finals. A semi-final would be absolute dream for me at the moment, because our past few runs of Europe have been nothing short of dog shit. So ultimately, I'd love to see us get a proper run in Europe. Go maybe to the semi-finals and just have a laugh, really, and just actually get close to winning a major trophy for once. That'd be brilliant. But yes, obviously the Champions League's another thing we're going to talk about, and that's another hurdle we're going to have to cross when we come to it. But yeah. To be fair, Liam, what you've just mentioned there, obviously talking to DLM there about collaborations, I am looking to do more collaborations in the future. I think I want to grow this channel, and one of the best ways to grow this channel is connecting with other YouTubers who do similar things. So I'm hoping to do more collaborations in the future, get some more people on this channel, and hopefully go on some other channels as well, because I'd love to kind of expand my audience and things like that. And yeah, just get to know some more, football creators and things like that. So I'd love to collab with more streamers and more, video makers, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, and hopefully I can bring you more of that throughout the season. But yeah, I'm probably going to end the stream here, guys. You know, it's 10 o'clock UK time right now. Obviously, you guys know that. You know, it's just hit 10 o'clock, and I think I'm going to end the stream. We've been going for around 35 minutes, so I think it's a good point to end it. Thank you so much to everyone that's been watching. I really appreciate all your support. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Do you think Harry Maguire would be a good fit for Man United? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're on 344 subscribers. Can we get to 350 by the start of the new season? Only you guys can help. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to all the channels in the links in the description down below, and I'll see you guys in a bit.